Welcome back to Big Mouth and welcome to the Big Mouth Daily. Now, as you've noticed, there was no Big Mouth Daily live this morning because my schedule was taken out of kilter because I had to have my first COVID-19 vaccine. So that went well. I'm feeling great. Is it normal to have superpowers? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm doing a short little video to make up for that. So welcome to Saturday's edition of the Big Mouth Daily. So there's two things I want to discuss. I want to talk about Watchmen in the DCEU, potentially, and what is Henry Cavill doing? He's traveling to America for work, but what kind of work? So we're going to be taking a look at that as well. But first of all, let's talk about Watchmen. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. So let's take a look at this image that Andy Muschietti posted on his Instagram yesterday. So obviously this is the original Tim Burton, Michael Keaton Batman logo from I think the Batman Returns costume. It's awesome, but if you notice, there's something a little bit different about this logo, and there is some blood on it. Very similar to the Watchmen logo as well. Of course, it's not a Batman symbol for the Watchmen logo, but still, it's similar. So a lot of people were saying, this is a Watchmen Easter egg, but why bother? Why bother with that? There would be no reason, unless it's the hint that we're going to have a DCEU version of Watchmen, which is very, very exciting. Now, I can't tell you that that's happening for sure. The security on the Flash movie is so tight. I've never seen security so tight for a DCEU movie. Apparently, they've already filmed, what did they say, a quarter or half already of the movie? I mean, wow! That's a lot of footage I'd love to see, right? So probably a lot of cameos. Probably not the main stuff or the main story just yet. They've still got a lot more to film, right? So we must get that in context. But it is interesting. So do I actually believe that Watchmen will be launched in the DCEU in the Flash movie? Yes, I do. I think this is an obvious situation here because, look, as I say, everyone's putting it together and saying this is like a Watchmen cameo. I don't think it's a cameo. I think it's a clue that they're launching the Watchmen in the DCEU. Of course, the Watchmen characters belong to DC. They're in the comics. They've crossed over with other characters already. Now, we've obviously had a Zack Snyder Watchmen movie. And so the question that was put to me on Big Mouth Live last night, would it be Zack's actors or brand new actors? Obviously, I can only venture an opinion on that because I just don't know. With the relationship with Zack, I'd be hard-pressed to think that they'd use his vision. And seeing it's another Zack Snyder film that's pretty divisive, some people love it, some people despise it, they're probably going to start again. So I think it would be fantastic to, launch not the X-Men, the Watchmen into the DCEU. That's a brilliant idea. I'm surprised Snyder didn't think of doing that himself. So you missed the boat there, Zack, as well. So, yes, I think the potential is there to definitely have the Watchmen be launched in the DCEU via this Flashpoint DCEU reboot as well. How exciting would that be in the, kind of the debut of this Flashpoint, rebooted universe, launching a brand new version of the Watchmen. I hope it happens. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. So on the day that Andy Muschietti was teasing us a Batman logo, the day before where David F. Sandberg showed us the beautiful, stunning, brand new Shazam costume for Shazam Fury of the Gods, the Shazam sequel, of course, Zack Snyder comes out yesterday in a YouTube interview with YouTuber Tyrone Magnus to talk about Wayne T. Carr's John Stewart again. And, for me, it's all tactical. Think about it. Tyrone Magnus is a black YouTuber. He goes on to a black YouTuber to talk about a black man being cut from the Snyder Cut. Now, I know for some of you it suits you to think that Warner Brothers were being racist here. They was not. You see, I'm going to let you into a big secret that none of you know. A brand new Jon Stewart for the DCEU has been cast, and you will see him in Flashpoint. I can tell you that exclusively, right? You don't have to believe me. Now, this is the reason why they wanted him cut from the Snyder Cut. But to be fair to WB, right? They made it clear to Zack, here's 70 million, but don't shoot any new footage. What did he do? He got on his driveway and shot his own version of Jon Stewart, Wayne T. Carr. By the way, he was found and cast by Ray Fisher, their mortal enemy, right? And so, as I say, he goes on to Tyrone Magnus and he says, no, it's been radio silence. I've heard nothing from them. How disgusting is that, man? How can you do that to Zack? So we're going round in circles all the time. Now, it's clear that the studio have totally moved on from him, right? And I've spoken about this before. And by the way, the DC Syndicate, I've been saying how great they are. I quote tweeted something they were reporting, and one of their people attacked me, so I blocked him, and I unfollowed the DC Syndicate. This actually upset me for a few hours, because I think they're doing a great job. But when you're a journalist, when you're, talking news, you can't be attacking people who have an opinion on the news you're reporting. Not the way you're doing it, just on the news itself. So that was very, very disappointing. But they are Snyder stands, so these people can't keep their bias in check, unfortunately. So the reason that Wayne T. Carr was cut from the Snyder Cut in an insistence from the studio is because they've actually cast a brilliant actor to play Jon Stewart. Someone a bit more exciting than Wayne T. Carr, who also is an actor of colour. So it's nothing to do with racism. I can tell you when you see who this actor is playing Jon Stewart, you will be very, very excited. Why do I always say that? Excited. Why do I say exciting? I'm saying something great here. I'm breaking you some news and I say, it's really, really exciting. Is it? Does it make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of taking myself out of this because it is exciting. And I am really, really happy about the casting. I can't tell you who it is thus far, but you will be, as I say, you will be pumped when you find out who's playing Jon Stewart. And that will justify and clarify why Wayne T. Carr as Jon Stewart was cut from the Snyder Cut. They did tell you, Zack, not to shoot anything, right? Especially not him. And you did it anyway. And you and a lot of your fans are putting it forward. It's about racism, when it absolutely is not. So I'll repeat again that Jon Stewart has been cast for the Flash movie. And the casting is very exciting. And, yes, the Green Lanterns will launch in the Flash movie. What an exciting movie that's going to be. So this really excited me yesterday. Henry Cavill posted a picture of himself on an aeroplane on the way to the US. And this is what he had to say. One of the lucky few to get approval to travel to the US for work. Looking forward to getting some great work done out here with my partners. Traveling with the bear, of course, and can't be putting him in the hold for that length of time. So he gets the bed in the back. The traveling bear. So, of course, this is very, very exciting. And in a moment, because I've actually screenshot the picture, because I want to make a point about this picture, because we're all wondering, what work is he doing? Why is he going over to America? What film is he going to be in? And I think he's returning as Superman. And we're going to have a little bit of a quick chat to see which DCEU movie or movies he could be involved in. So as you can see there, it can't be Sherlock Holmes or the other one, Elena Holmes or whoever she is, right? But yeah, it can't be that one because he has facial hair. So I know he was killed off in MI, so he can't be shooting additional stuff for the next Mission Impossible because in that film, he was to come back from the dead. He had facial hair in that film as well. Now, the only other film it could be is Highlander because he has been in discussions at the very least to appear maybe as Connor McLeod in Highlander or another character. So that character may not have facial hair. But I think he's got his Superman look here. And I think it's very plausible that he's going to cameo in at least 2 DCEU movies. Now, we know it can't be The Flash. He could have already done stuff for The Flash before he left the UK, because that's being filmed in the UK and Scotland next week as well, which is very exciting for the Michael Keaton Batman character Bruce Wayne. So that's exciting. So in America, they're shooting Black Adam and Shazam Fury of the Gods. He could be doing cameos for both movies because, in fact, both movies are shooting quite near to each other. Now, I can't tell you an address and all of that, but it's very, very interesting that he's shooting off to America to do some work, as he said himself, and he's got no facial hair. He's got a little bit of stubble there, but that's because he just hasn't shaved that day, right? So I believe he's going over to do his Shazam Fury of the Gods cameo. Actually, I think the Shazam one will be more than a cameo. I think he'll play a big role in Billy Batson's kind of story in Fury of the Gods. So that's exciting. That's just my opinion. That's not fact. And I think we'll definitely see a Superman Black Adam fight in Black Adam. And I think he's going to do both movies, and I think that's what he's on his way to do. Now, of course, I could be wrong, but should we just keep it positive? Because it's been such a depressing time for Henry Cavill's Superman fans, and Henry Cavill himself. Since Justice League, he hasn't appeared or shot any stuff as Clark Kent or Superman, and even I thought he was done after Justice League. So let's cross our fingers and see what happens. I am very excited for the future. And I thought it was interesting. As I was on YouTube today, I noticed that Chris Wong Svensson did this questionnaire thing. Are you a Snyder fan or are you DC first? Of course, I said I'm DC first, but I love Zack's 3 movies. I think this was a very interesting, important question to be asked by Chris. And I'm happy that he did it because someone has to say it, don't they? Are you a DC fan or are you a Snyder fan? Now, the problem with Chris doing a poll like that, a lot of his fans are Snyder stans. So, you know, Snyder first may actually win that because that's how it works. You ask a question, the people who follow you and the stuff you talk about are going to vote more about that thing. And maybe Chris knows that. Maybe Chris is being mischievous. But yeah, I would definitely vote DC first over Snyder first. But what would you vote? Let me know in the comments down below, or maybe tonight on Big Mouth Live, because we're going to have a live stream for over an hour like we do every night, just after 6 p.m. UK time, here on Big Mouth, my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you were a little bit surprised when I said I had some exclusive information of John Stewart, aka one of the Green Lanterns from the Green Lantern Corps, being cast and featuring in Andy Muschietti Flash movie. Oh boy, that's a massive movie. The movie that's going to change everything. Comment down below. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back tonight just after 6 p.m. UK time for Big Mouth Live. Don't miss the live stream. Add me over on Twitter @MoviesTVMad2. Until tonight, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.